Hello everyone, welcome to our distinguished panelists. We're here in this panel to discuss ways through which we, civil servants, government can actually do things for you, startups. We'll start with a quick round of introduction. From my part, my name is Yaron Schröter. That's maybe the right place to pronounce to exercise my German accent. So I'm coming from the Ministry of Economy, right here in Jerusalem. We are focused on B2B, mainly to startups. We're doing it through our offices in Berlin and Munich, and we're actually spread all around Europe and around the globe. I'll tell you a little bit more about it later, but I'll pass the mic to Markus. You have a mic of your own.
If you want to pass it. So Jan, I insist that I'm not a civil agent, civil servant. My mother organization is the Austrian Federal Economic Chamber. We're sponsored by corporate money, which means we want to create value. So I'm acting as commercial counselor here in Israel, and we are supporting you to access Austria. And I think this is just the first round of intro, right. So I'll pass it on.
Thank you. So my name is Caroline. You already saw the land sign. I'll explain a bit more in a second. I'm working for Baden-Württemberg International. We're a state agency for scientific and economic development of Baden-Württemberg, a state in Germany. I'm happy to be here.
And hi, I'm Nir Shaked. I work at the Israel Europe Research and Innovation Directorate, in the international division in the Israel Innovation Authority. And we're the government unit that is responsible to help you guys, Israelis, to get funding out of the European Union through Horizon Europe program.
Thank you, guys. We'll do a quick 2 minutes presentations each. I'll start with myself. So, as I said, I'm coming from the Ministry of Economy, the Foreign Trade Administration. We have 55 offices around the globe. We have 2 in Germany, 1 in Berlin, 1 in Munich. In Berlin, it's headed by Yaniv Tessel. I'm not sure he arrived already, but he will be here soon. The second in Munich is headed by Doron Chemo. We focused on B2B. Essentially, we grew in the last decade or two in our ecosystem, in the governmental ecosystem that we employ. We grew sort of with the ecosystem of the high-tech ecosystem in Israel, and we try all the time to cater as best as we can to precise needs mainly from startups, Israeli companies as a whole, but startups. And it means that in the end of the day, we focused on precision B2B. I'm highlighting specifically precision because we are not in ordinary times. It has been a rough year, and the need for precision is even greater. Generally, the sense of urgency is greater than ever for us, and we feel it. But we also do it in quite big magnitudes, and we learned to do this work more precisely than ever before, using our local teams abroad, which focus on business development. And just to share a couple of numbers, over the last year, again, the numbers are down, but not as much as we feared. And we have produced in Germany alone, with our 2 offices there, something like 1,400 B2B meetings, mainly for Israeli startups, not only startups, but mainly. We have been catering for something like 300 different Israeli companies, doing something like building 70 different platforms, 40 of which are delegations. Most of them took place in Germany. Not a lot of delegations came to Israel in the last year, unfortunately, but we try to compensate for this. A lot is changing, and we're trying to be sensitive to this and to do whatever we can, and we feel the urgency. And basically we use every platform available. As I said, delegations, we're doing it with our friends from the Export Institute who are here as well. A lot of delegations going out to Germany. but we're also doing this with specific one-to-one assistance to Israeli companies who approach us. We received in the last year nearly 200 requests for each of our offices, so nearly something like 350 individual requests from startups. And again, what we try to do for them is introduction to the larger players in Europe. 2 minutes have passed. Thank you for doing my job, Marcus. That's it. I finish. Over to you.
So, let's make this an interactive one. Who of you knows who the first unicorn of Israel was this year? Do you have any ideas? Did you not follow the news? It's Dream Security. Dream Security. Do you know who invested in Dream Security? Who's partnered? It's Julio Shalev and? Correct, our ex-chancellor Sebastian Kurz. So there is a reason why you should cooperate with Austria. And the good news is we've just got a new government and a new ex-chancellor. So that's maybe a reason why you should look at us. No, Stam. What the second thing I want to ask you, have you paid attention to the previous presentations about Austria? Yes. Which is the most important event that you have to mark in your calendars? Correct, 100 points to the gentleman over there. Perfect, Vienna up. So basically, I don't want to take too much of your time. What I would like you to know is that it pays off to go to Vienna. We give out many subsidies, and the best is not my talking, but to talk to the people who've already done walk the talk. So there are two companies here which have founded in Austria. One is Enocure, and the second one is Nutec. I don't know if they're around. Yes, I see Manuela. So she can give you a better insight about what it means to found a company in Austria. And a lot of times, around 5 to 10 times a year, Israeli startups go to Austria, take out funding, found a subsidiary, and we've got an R&D ratio of nearly 3.5%. And on every euro that you spend in Austria, you get 14% cash back. On every euro that you spend on R&D, you get 14% cash back. That's my talk. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Marcus. Over to you, Caroline.
Yes, thank you. So I guess there will be some yellow slides soon up. I'm representing the land, and maybe you've heard Baden-Württemberg is not so easy to pronounce outside of Baden-Württemberg. That's why since 2 years we just go for the land, and since a few months also the startup land. So this is our main, maybe you can just go to the next slide for me, please. Just to mention, we are in the southwest of Germany, one of the 16 states. We also have a new chancellor soon, so we also have a new ex-chancellor, and next year we will have a next head of state in Baden-Württemberg also. I'm not sure about their venture ambitions, although. We have a very strong focus on innovation in the land, because we are not only the land of automotive industry, mobility, maybe you know Stuttgart, Mercedes, Bosch, etc., these big corporates, but mostly we have 500,000 SMEs. So a lot of potential clients are there. We are 2 persons here, me and Andreas, who is in the room over there. He's here for the 3rd or 5th time. He's responsible for Israel as a region, and I'm responsible for startups. So if you have questions, you can reach out to us. We help startups in form of different services. Not only are we there to go to open some doors to other agencies, to our region, but we also offer like really one-on-one services such as a location search, market information. We can connect you with some acceleration programs, etc. So yeah, feel free to reach out to us, and we're here the whole day.
Hi again. So first of all, thank you to Gili for having me here. Always exciting. And I would like to speak about the EAC Accelerator, which is the program I'm responsible of at ESERD. So the EAC accelerator, as I said before, is part of Horizon Europe. It has a budget of 10 billion euros, which will run from 2021 to 2027. And its main goals is to bear the risk of market creating deep tech innovations in Europe, to crowding at least 3 times the amount the European Union is putting in, maybe more, and to catch up with the pace of the US and Asia in creating and nurturing unicorns. And and it covers all technology readiness levels. So it breaks down into 4 different sub-programs. The Pathfinder for an innovation as early as an idea until proof of concept, through Accelerator, which is funding demo to scale, and recently also a new program that will help you to help rapid scale your innovation, and it's called STEP. And the EAC Pathfinder is offering 3 million euros worth grant with a funding rate of 100%, so you don't need to match the grant. And it is open for any technologies, bottom up, any sector, and it has 1 deadline a year, and you have to build a group, a consortium, in order to submit here a proposal of at least 3 different independent entities from 3 different participating countries. So for example, your startup, a hospital in Germany like Charité in Berlin, and Politecnico University from Torino in Italy. So together you're a consortium and you submit a proposal and you can compete for 3 million euros worth of grant to take your innovation from an idea to a proof of concept. And the EAC Accelerator, which offers blended finance, a grant of 2.5 million euros. Here it's in a funding rate of 70%, and an additional equity investment from the European Union of up to 10 million euros. So together, 12.5 million euros. And later I'll be back in the roundtable, so you can approach me or Shelly, this lady here, and we'll be happy to answer and help you.
Great.
Thanks.